Please contact Richard or James Falkman at yachtman.com for more information.
This is hull 109. This is the first that was built with the more modern coach rooftop, making it more of a deck salon rather than the old 58s.
Okay.
That can be seen that there's it's a nice smooth run down from the top of the deck down to the deck sides.
Right. Which I believe Hippo was slightly different. I think Hippo was hull number 108.
Right.
Right. Alright, so you want to walk me around?
Yeah, starting at the forepeak. All the goods on this yacht are all proprietary, Maxwell winches, Selden rigging, Selden furlers, so it is not cheap Far Eastern build. You use the Far Eastern guys to take advantage of the labour, but the quality of the build is second to none. So, but all the gear on board is proprietary, spares are readily available should you need them. So there's no issue that way. When we actually cored the hull, it is a laid hull. There's no coring in it at all. It is layer upon layer upon layer of fiberglass and setting. The actual hull is approximately that thick.
Wow.
And we actually struggled to get the log through. We had to do a recess to make sure the log went through so you could actually read up the base of the hull. So it's an exceptionally strong boat.
Yes.
She's built in 2007, launched May 2007, well 2006, launched 2007 in May. Okay. She had £30,000 worth of electronics put on when she was launched. So navigation systems, no issues with those at all.
Okay.
And she's, to this day, she's still running. We've just come across from the Bahamas, but 2 years ago I crossed the Atlantic in her faultlessly. 19-day crossing from UK to Bahamas.
Wow.
We averaged around 7 to 8 knots.
Nice.
On the trades.
Nice.
I've just been up the mast, checked everything up there. Everything's fine all the way up. New Windex, new VHF aerial. So she's actually wanted for nothing.
Okay. All right. And what is being done in the yard here?
She's going to have a bottom job complete. She's ready for the bottom job, so while we take advantage of this, we're going to get the bottom done. There's one seacock to check, which we've just got to check on the sea chest inlet. Once that's done, she'll be re-anti-fouled, all new anodes.
Is that for the main air conditioning?
No, sea chest for the engine and generator.
Engine and generator,
yeah.
Okay.
She's got an uprated generator on this boat,
Okay.
12.5 kVA.
Nice.
So you don't have any problems with power when you're out there.
Okay.
We run at between 15, when we're on the engine, between 1500 and 2000 RPM, and we're consuming something in the region of 4 to 5.5 litres an hour.
4.5 liters. Okay.
Yes, that's a gallon an hour.
Gallon an hour. Right. Okay.
So that's the generator runs at she runs at 1500 revs to give us the 50 cycles we need on board.
Okay.
And she runs at around 2 litres an hour.
Okay.
To give you an example, on the Atlantic crossing we used 100 bucks of diesel on 5,280 miles.
What is that?
$100 worth of
Oh,
diesel.
$100. Wow.
On a 5,280 mile journey, and that was using the generator, and we used the generator 2 hours in the morning and 2 hours at night.
Okay, just to
top all the systems back up.
Batteries.
The only time we used the engine was to come in one more up.
Wow. Wow. That's amazing. Is there a complement of extra sails down below?
No, you've got the sails that are on the boat, but
Okay.
there's 2 big cruising chutes in there.
Okay. Cruising chutes.
Yeah, 2 cruising chutes that will rig off the front all the way back.
Okay.
Once you've got the cruising chutes up, you've got the running backstage to pull the mast back
Okay.
for your downwind sailing.
What are they made of?
They're
chutes?
all 1.5 ounce Dacron. Lightweight Dacron.
1.5. And
they've got Tayana logos on.
okay. Nice.
Yeah,
Nice.
all big, completely white Tayana logo.
Okay. And can you describe the 2 head sails here?
Yeah, you've got 110% Genoa,
Okay.
which is Yankee cut, so it lifts high.
Nice.
So while you're sailing, you can actually see underneath it.
Perfect.
And then this is a stay sail, which is a standard stay sail, which is a really good working sail, because you can handle this one a lot more. That's a very big sail
Right.
to handle. So I generally, when I've sailed her, made sure the conditions are right and I'm not trying to overpower the boat.
Right.
But this is a more useful sail because it's a lot easier to handle.
Okay.
For tacking and everything, because the only issue with tacking with that one, you've got the sail, you've got to get the sail around this secondary forestay.
And what improvements have been made on the boat in the last 3 years?
Essentially none. It's
okay.
still the standard boat.
Standard boat.
It's been maintained to the standard it was built at, because it was built to the standard we actually required it.
Right.
So it's been a general maintenance. There's a full maintenance schedule on board.
Okay. Nice log and
we've got the whole logs from day one, all handwritten.
Perfect.
So you know where she's been, what's been done. The last time she was in Lauderdale, she had a bottom job, and you can see now that the bottom is exceptionally clean.
Yeah.
And that was done just over 18 months ago.
Are there any spots on the teak deck that need attention or
no,
getting
there's no
worn?
spots on there's no broken teak anywhere of that nature. What it could do with is sanding the uppers of the rubbers down.
Okay.
And just sand the rubbers down to the deck, and you might just lightly touch the deck. But the teak on the deck is all 1/2 inch teak. It's Burmese 1/2 inch teak, and that will come up again. There's no problem with the teak deck at all.
Excellent. Excellent. Okay. So we're still running. We'll come around this side. And
yeah, this is all Ronstand rigging. Again, proprietary rigging. It's all 7 years old.
Okay.
So the next inspection on this will be at 10 years. It'll need an inspection at 10 years old.
Understood.
For insurance purposes.
Okay.
In-mast furling from the cockpit. All electric. So there's very little winching until you get the last bit just to put the tension on.
Okay.
So the main winches are obviously 68 electric 68s, and the staysail winches are 54s, but they're easily winched by hand.
Okay.
Twin receptacles for shore power. We run. She's all set up for a 50 amp supply, American style.
Really?
Again, all Hubble, and she's worked like this ever since we've been across this side of the Atlantic. We've had no trouble with the electrical supply whatsoever.
Excellent.
So she's the only difference I would suggest is that all the sockets are European British sockets. So those may be removed and put American sockets in,
Okay.
and then you're okay for American.
Or you can just use adapters.
Well, yes, you can use adapters if you wish. Yeah. Obviously, all the cushions have been made to fit,
And they're beautiful. Yes, Bimini looks gorgeous.
She runs on propane. That's a propane locker.
Okay.
There's extra bottles of propane in the lazarette. External shower. She's got Furuno on board for Navtex.
Okay.
She's got rigged with satellite for television.
Nice.
But you would need a new LLB in that if she stops this side of the water.
Okay.
And a new box, and then she'll pick up American television.
Understood.
But the rig all the way through to the television set inside is
Set
all
to go.
fully set.
Okay.
So it's a new. It would be a new LLB and a new box.
Understood.
Big lazarette. That's got a dinghy in here.
Oh, really?
All
okay.
the tools, yeah, inflatable dinghy.
Yep.
All the fenders. Extra fuel, green, long distance tanks just in case you need it. All the spares, toolboxes, extra warps, mooring lines.
It's amazing how much room is back there.
Life raft.
With the hippo. Did you ever see my listing, the
No.
hippo that we sold? Oh, I mean, we spent almost 2 hours going through all the stuff that was in there. It was amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The electrical system, all the running lights that are used when you're actually sailing are all converted to LEDs.
Nice.
So it's not powering. Only the main ones, when you've got your generator or your engine running, like the deck lights and the steaming light, they're the ones that are still normal incandescent lamps.
Okay.
So it's not draining, the others aren't draining the power.
Much more efficient.
We can actually do 36 hours without starting the generator up on the battery bank.
Nice.
We've got an enormous battery bank underneath to keep her sailing throughout the day.
Okay, and that's listed on
Yeah, that's all listed.
Okay. On the wonderful. Okay. What was your wife's name again? I'm sorry. Janice. Okay. What are your plans after she sells?
Well, we've got the boss has got more boats.
Okay.
We're still with the boss.
Excellent.
You want to start it? Are we clearing the aft cabin?
Yes, apart from my bits.
Well,
that
let's
are
go
under
start
there.
the forward.
All right. Great.
They can stay on the bed except for the bird because it comes to
Table. She's in gorgeous condition.
we take care of her.
You like
Yes. Now the difference is on the other
it? Yeah.
boat we had the a stateroom with bunk beds and a head.
They're semi-custom built, so you can have them where you want.
Yeah. Okay.
So it's up to the owner where he has them.
And then the entrance to the other other berth was to the right a little bit. It's
Yeah.
pretty
This is
nice.
the guest stateroom,
Okay.
fully air-conned. It's got its own air conditioning unit. Obviously, plenty of wardrobe space,
Nice.
both sides. All fly screened.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Nicely appointed.
Electrical receptacles for use by the whoever's occupying it.
Okay. I see there. And what is this
That's
here?
the bow thruster isolator.
Okay. Oh, right. There we go.
Yeah.
Vitas. Okay. And I'll come back tomorrow and get all the other video. I just want to get your voice. Okay. In your description for my brother and I.
This side you've got a port toilet and washroom and shower. Electric toilet. Go into a holding tank, or it can be converted when you're out at sea, straight out to sea. Then you've got this starboard side double bunk room. 2 full-size bunks, again all receptacles in here, and this takes the air conditioning unit from the forward stateroom. It's outlets from the forward stateroom.
Okay, so this is the forward stateroom. Coming back. Double bunks. And your head.
Yeah.
For all 3. Shower, separate shower.
It's a keel step mast.
Okay.
All the way down.
Nice access to that.
Yeah. And access is straight underneath from there.
Okay.
This is the...
And all your fuel tanks are still here?
yeah, I'll show you all those. This is the chart table. Again, all the instrumentation is Raymarine radios, chart plotters, graphic displays they are, so you can interchange all over. You've got a full, exceptionally well wired boat. That's the standard of wiring all the way through, so there's no possible problems in traceability. Everything is numbered through. When I show you under there, you'll see how everything is labelled.
Okay. Wow. So there's actually another berth here.
Yeah, there's a spare berth in here.
He had his nav station in there, and it was really cumbersome.
This is what we call the captain's berth, or it's a day berth or a sailing berth.
Okay.
Because the generator is mounted underneath.
Right.
Is it
Westerbeek? Okay, he had a Panda, which I prefer the Westerbeek for
That's
sure.
the Westerbeek, all fully sound insulated. It's 12.5 kVA.
12.5 kVA.
Yeah, it's
what
bigger
is
than uprated. Normally it's 7.5. These are all spare pumps.
spare pumps? Okay.
Yeah, they're all spares for the boat.
Okay.
There's plenty of spares on board. We've got all the engine spares. We carry a full set of engine spares, a full set of generator spares, and when it comes to service time, we use the ones that we've got as the spares and then replace them in.
Okay.
So they're all being rotated.
Nice. Nice.
Then you've got obviously the salon. Again, separate AC unit in here. This is the chilliest. This is the chilliest it's been, so we haven't got it on.
Yeah.
It's nice. Well, we're
appreciating it because we're going home to freezing cold.
Fuel tanks, port and starboard.
wow, that's so nice.
And they
It's
can
so,
be isolated over, but you can see exactly how every pipe on this boat is actually numbered, labelled, so you know what every valve is doing. And that's the same forward onto the water system on the next hatch. That's exactly the same.
So much more accessible than Hippo was, because he had a wraparound settee here that you actually had to unscrew, unmount, and remove before you can get access.
When you're sailing, the table drops down onto the top of these and it locks down.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So there's no issue from if it's heavier weather.
Can that be a berth as well?
No.
No.
It can be, but it's not on this one.
Okay.
We don't have the infill to make that a berth.
That's the only thing. You can lower down enough to be a
if
berth.
you lower down.
You don't have to do it. I just.
That lowers down on the handle.
Yeah.
It undoes the screw, lowers down, and it traps everything, so nothing is trying to roll over.
Okay, so it actually comes in about here.
And it traps on top of those.
Ah, okay. So all you would need is to get a filling.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we can monitor all on the spares. We can monitor both the water and the fuel, port and starboard.
Okay.
So we know exactly where we are. Holding tank tells you where you are on your holding tank from the panel. We're on empty.
Okay. Nice.
And then you've everything 12 volt DC, everything 200 to 240 volt AC on this side. Shore power 1. And then we've got AC from the generator, AC shore power, and then we've got power available. Yeah, and it will work both sides of the Atlantic. It'll work European and it'll work American.
Okay.
So there's nothing to change over. It's the same plug on both sides.
Nice. What is this here?
That's a internet access Ethernet, so you can update all your instruments from your computers.
Nice.
With the latest software.
Okay.
You can actually, it's got remote access, so you can carry the unit around. You can actually steer the boat from the bow.
Nice.
Wherever you want.
Very good.
This is, as I said, this is the captain's berth. Come in here.
We're shut down, charging.
Yeah, all the safety equipment's on. Fireboy, fuel cut-offs, fire alarm in the engine room, fire extinguisher in the engine room,
Right.
generator controls, but there's a duplicate set of generator controls with more instruments on just inside there.
Okay.
And that's fully safeguarded.
Right.
Pop in, it's a bit snug in here.
Yeah. Wait a minute.
This is the engine room access. Through there you've got access to the deep engine room bilge. That's the Yanmar engine. It's a 170 horse 4LH engine. She's done 840 hours since new. Fully maintained. The fire extinguisher system, racos for the diesel are accessed from the other side. This up here is the compressor unit for the freezer and the two fridges.
Wow.
So you've got a big deep storage freezer and then two fridges for. But you can see how clean it is. That's the only amount of
And you
water that
just
is in
came
there.
over.
Yeah, we just come over, yeah.
Just came over from the Bahamas, a
Yeah.
Gulf Stream crossing, and you can eat off of her.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
We haven't cleaned her. That's how she is.
Has this been replaced recently?
Nope.
Oh, okay. We had this elbow actually pop off during our sea trial and survey with the owner of the current owner of Hippo.
Right.
It was quite a mess. But have you had any problems with that elbow at all?
No, we had a problem right at the beginning, within the first 3 or 4 weeks of her being in the UK, when a little grub screw, an Allen grub screw on the back of the gearbox wasn't fully tightened.
Okay.
So what happened? It took the engine was still running,
Right.
but you didn't get transmission.
Oh.
Then what we did, we found out it was the Allen key on the back of the automatic gearbox. Screw it in 1.5 turns so it's tight. Bingo, we're back up, and we've not had trouble since.
That's good. Excellent. All right. So it's beautiful. Let's see. Right.
Right.
She's in.
Obviously, this is all Burmese teak, inlaid ebony.
Okay.
And it's covered the whole time.
It's covered the whole time.
We
Yeah,
had
we've
a
got that
cover
covered, yeah.
done for it, and it's been on there. You know, we wanted to protect it.
Yeah, she's beautiful.
Yeah, we've looked after her like our own. Excuse the bag of rubbish.
Underneath the steps here, when you take the steps away and remove this, there are 2 retaining screws holding this down. Take that, slide that out of the way. You've got access to the deep bilge for the salon, access to the clarifier. Again, all the pipe work is numbered, labelled, so you know exactly which pipe is going to waste, which is input, which is output, what valves are, everything. You've got no issue in finding out what things are. And inside the 2 stools are all the manuals
Okay.
appertaining to all the equipment on board.
Oh, that's easy.
All the electrical diagrams, the pipework diagrams,
It's all in there.
all from Tayana, the system drawings. So you've got every system drawing on this boat,
Nice.
all the way through electrical, mechanical,
Okay.
and it is all to full.
Then you've got the library. That
Yes, we've got the library of all manuals, all the instrument manuals,
Sorry, didn't mean to put my bum in front of you there.
and then obviously because of where we've been, she's all the way been down England, Ireland, Spain, Portugal, Canary Isles. We've got all the relevant manuals and charts that sort all that out.
These are in nice condition.
We keep these down because of the sun, and stop it making it hot inside here.
Right.
It's
Great for sailing view though. It's
oh yeah.
Yeah, and it's
Again, the
light
galley.
airy.
standard galley, 3 burner. It's a force 5 stove. Is it a force 5?
Oh, 4, I thought, is it? I don't know.
Yeah, it's a force 4,
Yeah.
which is one of the top quality stoves. This actually comes in for stowage, so you've got extra workspace, and all your goods, dry goods, all accessible from the galley. I like your bowl. What?
The ice bucket.
The ice bucket.
Freezer and fridges control, we just turn them off, and these will power down. But you've got a big freezer here.
Oh yeah. That's what I loved about Tayana's.
And then here you've got the fridge, which are all independently controlled.
Okay. Where's the control?
There,
Right
there's
there.
every fridge and freezer is independently controlled.
Okay.
And
And monitored here.
monitored here.
Nice.
Um,
And so this is an ice box,
that's another fridge.
another refrigerator.
Yeah.
So we have 1,
2
2
freezer, 2 fridges.
freezer, 2
Yeah,
fridges.
that one will actually freeze down if you need it.
Okay.
This is access underneath, back into the engine room.
Get a good shot in there. All right.
And you can see there all the everything, sink drain, seacock,
labelled.
everything is labelled.
Okay. Look at that. I mean, it's just.
And that is oh, we're going to say something. Yeah, the whole of this engine area, this, the other side and the aft, they're all completely watertight.
Okay.
So there's no issues from double draining sink, macerated. And then and here we've got the solenoid control for the LPG. LPG is in the aft. We can control the LPG on here, and it is also controlled on the control panel as well.
Okay.
So there's 3 methods. So while you're not running, we actually switch that off.
Okay.
When it comes to operation and the galley's in full swing, switch that off, which gives you gas to the galley. Automatic lighting. So if you want something, straight on.
Bam.
Freshwater pump.
Yep.
Have you mentioned it?
Yeah, there's an additional fresh water pump, so if there is a problem with electricity, you've got a foot pump
Okay. Fresh
just to
water.
get you away on
Right
fresh
here.
water, yeah.
Okay. Nice.
Some safety things on there.
Right.
In the aft cabin,
Which
Sorry about this.
everybody loves this aft cabin.
Yeah.
I mean, this is what is nice is this is open.
Yeah.
The other Tayana, there was actually
well, it's a smaller, isn't
a
it?
small desk. What's that?
It's smaller. That's the rear access to the engine and gearbox.
Okay.
Again, everything's sealed.
Beautiful, beautiful. Is this the sea chest that was giving
That's
you
the
some?
sea chest.
Okay.
We're just going to sort that out.
Yeah.
But it's not a major issue. We've just got the filter to take out and clean it. There's a
The
bit
metal
of
strainers inside are.
metal strings inside.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's easy to do when she's out of the water.
Yeah, there was a whole like little desk here.
Yeah, that's
that
all
kinda
storage
cramped it up.
again with the cables and shafting back to the.
Escape like that.
What was back down there?
That's the shaft that goes
Shaft.
out.
Okay. All the way back. Okay.
Double wardrobe.
Masses of storage on there.
Massive
I
storage
love
on
it.
there.
Yes. Yeah. Wow.
All everything's got fly screens. All the man shields have got fly screens, and they've also got heavy weather covers, so you can take these off and cover these, blank these out, so there's no damage, storm damage. We've never had to use them because we've never been in a storm, but they're all available on the boat.
That's nice.
Again, deep storage.
All that traveling, you've never been in a storm. That's amazing.
Well, we've been in weather, but we haven't had to put them on. We've been in 45 knot winds, 30, 40 foot seas.
She can handle
but we've not
like a
had.
champ.
That's right. She's a fine boat.
So may I open this?
Yeah, this is the master stateroom, toilet, and shower.
Okay. All right. shower.
Yeah, there's access through to there. What we do is we
Right.
just put a curtain up there to protect the wood on the door.
Okay.
That's all that's for.
Yeah, they had a washer and dryer in here actually.
Yeah. Well, our washer and dryer is here.
Oh, so much easier to work with.
Yeah.
Much better design. And that is
That's an Indesit.
Indesit.
Yeah.
Okay. Any problems with that?
No, it's
unit?
working. No problems at all.
Okay. More
Storage again.
Deep storage.
Yeah.
About how long does it take to do a load? Is it
40 minutes.
40 minutes is just a washer, or is it a dryer too?
It is a dryer as well, yes.
Okay.
Again, all storage, and this has got its own self-contained AC unit, which is under the bed. And then under the bed, there's all storage again.
Okay. And how does that lift up? Is it in pieces or?
Yeah, this just lifts up like that.
Okay. Sideways. Perfect.
And then under these, you've obviously got storage.
Tons of storage.
All the way. Tons,
Excellent.
yeah, masses of storage.
Excellent.
All the beds have got mattress covers,
Okay.
so they're to help the. That's why there's not a mark on any of these.
Yeah. Absolutely
On
beautiful.
any
This
of the
is
pillow.
pristine. It's like
Yeah.
she's brand new. Like she was just built. Yeah. Nice. Captain Cooper, appreciate your time. My brother, appreciate your time.
Thank
and
you.
we're gonna.
We've had some happy years on here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Excellent. I'm turning this off now. Take a picture.
That was 26th of March. And we have just done another 150 miles on top of that.
All right. And what are the engine times?
Engine times is 800 and... 837 hours on the engine, and the generator you can read off that one.
Right. Let me just go ahead and get a quick picture of that. Excellent. Okay.
Please contact Richard or James Falkman at yachtman.com for more information.